Hey, bam. Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Eddie. Hope you all having a good day. We're finally gonna go ahead and take off the valve covers. Last night I was working on it just a little bit, taking off all the clips and a few other miscellaneous items there. But today, finally, we're getting to the valve cover because she knows how to leak, let me tell you. So as you can see, we have it over here, all the way around. It's specifically in the back that it drains all the way down, and I'm not too sure if I can show you guys that. Let's see if we can angle this somehow, but yeah, she drips like all the way down, and that's that it's on both sides. See if you can see it up there. So yeah guys, if you haven't been watching the build series or restoration series, I would say, then definitely smash that subscribe button. That way we can enjoy this build together and not for nothing have a good time, you know. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and take off the valve covers, replace them, and also I'm gonna grab some brake cleaner, clean all these up, because we also have an oil catch can that I'm going to be installing. But yeah, we definitely need to take care of this valve cover because it is a major issue, especially on this motor. If you haven't seen it and if you need to see it, I changed out the oil pan gasket and the oil cooler, the little O-ring that goes along with that. We tackled that as well. Now we're moving up to the top. We took off the plenum and everything. So I can tell right now that this one right here, the driver's side valve cover, is going to be a lot more easier. The passenger, gonna be a little hard, but it'll be manageable. But all right guys, let's dive into the 350Z. Let's start taking care of business. But just so I could cut some clips from last night, that way you guys can see it and be aware of what I've done already to remove the valve cover, I'll go ahead and just rewind it to that clip. That way you guys can check it out because it was pretty late in the day. All right guys, so right now I'm just doing the lower plenum, not much holding it. I removed these based on the sequence that was from the service manual. Over here, I'll put a little screenshot over here so you guys can see it. There's the PCV joint over here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this bracket, this bracket, this bracket over here. Basically everything around the engine that is tied to this, and I think that is it. Plus this one here, and we should be good to go. All right guys, and there you have it, exactly what I said. Then you can just bring it up and you'll be good to go. I mean, I know I'm new to the 350Z club, but oh my god, I've never seen it this drenched in oil before. Alright guys, so we're taking her apart right now. We're up to the coil. Basically you just have to take off a few of these things here, through the wires. This bracket I took off, just taking off that 10mm. It's pretty straightforward to take it off. Just got to move the brackets out the way, unclip all the wires, and you'll be good to go. So check this out. Come to look at this, pop it up, and look at that. Bunch of oil. So yeah guys, she definitely needs an overhaul when it comes to those gaskets, and this is why I'm glad I'm doing her. I know it's nighttime right now, I don't have that much light, but I'll show you guys this in the morning. It's looking good. It's coming along smooth. And not for nothing, it seems like somebody installed her before but did it incorrectly. Now I got this lip over here that I'm gonna try to fix. And check this one out. Number 3. That one has oil on it as well. Crazy, huh? Alright guys, so we're now moving on to the other side. Took off a lot of brackets, and right now, this one right here, you can't use your regular ratchet. So what you're going to want to do is just get your 10mm wrench, and you'll be good to go. Now we can get it in there, and then you can remove the bracket. Why do they make this so complicated to take off? And I am not removing the fuel line right now, not at all. But yeah, it's just like, really? I finally got it to pull up, but damn, they made this car so hard to work on. Alright, so here goes another one full of oil. Wow. Another one full of oil. So far all but one. Also guys, don't forget to keep them in order as to where they were removed from. That way you keep them in order for when you put them back on. And over here, if you remember, These are our bolts that we set up for the plenum and the lower plenum. Yep, they're looking good. And for as far as the front one over here, I would say just remove the 10mm, pull it up, and then you can take off the little plug. It'll be a lot easier than trying to jimmy your way in here. Alright, so here we are. Right now, this is the passenger, and that's the driver's side over there. This is the front. 1, 2, and 3. This is the rear, and that's the rear over there. Alright guys, and here we are. Just remove this hose from here, that way you can access that 10mm right there. And if you can't get it off by just pulling it, you just clamp it very lightly, and you keep turning it as you're pulling it off. So you, with two hands, basically here, you go like this, moving it around as you are also pulling it away, and then it'll come right off. The other side I believe we're okay with, so I'm not even gonna bother. Alright guys, one thing for sure is this side is definitely a lot more easier, the driver's side. But for now, everything that I've taken off, I'm okay with. I'm actually gonna run inside and go to sleep. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Real quick, I'm just gonna vacuum up all this feces that we got here. All these little crumbs. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean this out real quick. Let's take care of that. Wow, we got a nest down there too. Look at that. Alright, so just hit it with my vacuum right here that I seriously just found in the garbage as I was going inside. I don't know, I guess it was like a sign, but I got an extra vacuum that I'm using for the garage now. Check that out. One quick suction. So much more better. Now I just got about 6 more to do. But alright guys, let's dive into the process. Let's start taking care of business and getting this done with, because she needs to hit the road. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for a new oil pan to come in, because my oil pan right here is extremely rusted and I don't want to put it back on the car. But that's going to come in on a Sunday, so I have to wait a few days unfortunately for that. But in the meantime, I can take care of a few other projects that I have waiting for the car. And yeah, that'll hold me up till about Sunday. And then Sunday, when that comes, I can just fill everything back up with oil, start her up, and yeah, go for a beautiful test drive, you know? Alright guys, let's begin. I do have to admit, for an old car, I like how the valve covers stay nice and clean. I mean, well, they're not clean, but like, yeah, they look pretty neat. Like, just with a good cleaning, they'll look brand new again, and I love that. Alright guys, so for the rear one, the one that's all the way over here in the corner, below the radiator hose, just get this combination and you'll be good to go. That's a small 10mm, met by a short extension, 3/8 and a 3/8 ratchet. So you have this whole line over here, this whole line over here, folks. Then you have one right here and one right there. Aha! Guys, for this one, being that it's like so narrow, I use my 1/4 socket and extension. That way I don't bend the bolt as I'm taking it off. Of course, this is going to be stuck on, so yeah, let's play with this. Alright, this bad boy is caked on. There you go. Alright, guys, I just want to say that if you do this, make sure you have a good edge, okay? Make sure it's not all wanky and stuff, because I don't want anybody to mess up any of the metal contact here. Of course, you're not going all the way in with this, you're just getting a little tip in, but Yeah, just go a little bit in and then you could just basically pry it open. If you have over 160,000 miles like I do, it's gonna be caked on. But if you use a flathead or if you use like my little crowbar or whatever, just make sure you do it with caution, okay? But she's now off. Go ahead and finish pulling her off. There you go. There you go. Good. Let's have some line over here. No good for my life. So annoying. Alright guys, so to make your life easier, what I would say is disconnect two of these connectors over here. Yeah, this green one right here, you could definitely disconnect and disconnect it from the bracket. That way you have more leverage and just let this one go down. But then there's another one back here that is extremely hard to remove. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right below this hose. It's right here. Yeah, this clip right here, if you could take that off, you could then go ahead and fold this over here, making it that much easier to take off the valve cover. And right now, I will be honest, that is what I'm fighting with. Woo! Let me tell you, some clips, man, they just don't want to come off. If you've been working on cars for quite some time, you know what I'm talking about. So let me update you guys here. We got the AC line. I just disconnected it from right over here. As you guys can see that on the camera. Just disconnected it. Gonna go ahead and pull that off. So it could free up some space. And it should allow me to pull up the valve cover. Oh great, another one. Alright, so let me remove this one here. Alright, good. Should be able to lift this up now. Hey, look at that! Look how pretty! Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's like heaven on earth. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Get some clean tissue. Stuff this one over here. To avoid anything falling into my engine, I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this. Butter, just good. Now that we got this luxury over here of space, we can pull it off in one piece. Still this stupid radiator hose though, so annoying. And it's still in my freaking way. But yeah guys, when you remove this, when you're removing it, I would say slide it a little to the back as you're picking it up. Push it against the radiator hose and then you can lift it up, because here you'll get caught into a little blockage in the front. But there we go. Woo! Oh yeah! Look at that. She is now off. Alright guys, so in continuation of yesterday's video, as you saw before, on a few things that I removed, I'm going to go ahead right now and remove this 10mm ground. That way I can lift up the wire harness a little more for that side. I can definitely see that fuel line being an issue there where the damper is, but let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so right now I'm going to go ahead and break all the bolts all the way around, and then we can take it out from there. Oh Nissan, how I love you so much. Thank you for putting this big wire harness there where I can't even access the bolt in the back, which is basically the left corner of this valve gasket. Oh boy, let's see what we're gonna do now. Alright guys, so look at what I'm resorting to right now. I'm using a wrench, 10mm to take that off. Yeah, it's in there. Wow, guys, prepare to spend some time on that one little bolt. I kid you not. After spending a lot of time with that wrench and taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, I was like, you know what? I manhandled the Y harness. Of course, always make sure you have enough clearance and it's not attached to anything. But yeah, I just manhandled it and put it right underneath the fuel line. And while I didn't have enough clearance initially, as you can see, I still really don't have that much clearance, but my method worked, and this is what I used. 2 extensions over here into my 1/4 universal joint, and then my 10mm at the end. And that's what provided me enough to actually remove that bolt. But yeah, that bolt had me thinking like I should just pull this damn motor. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'd rather just pull the motor, take care of everything in one shot, all the seals, the timing kit, everything, and just be done with it. But then I'm like, you know what? Summer, I want to enjoy the car, you know? And I know if I pull out the motor and rebuild it, you know, it's going to take some time, you know? It's like another week downtime, plus I may have to order a few more parts here and there that I may want OEM, so that'll take a little longer as well, because at my local dealership, man, they charge you MSRP plus another $100. But yeah, I'm like, you know what? I will have to order the parts online. That'll take time, and you know what? Let me just enjoy this motor, get what I can out of it, and then when that time comes to rebuild, then hey, that time comes. But for now, I want to enjoy her. Look how beautiful it is outside, and she's right here, you know. Anyway guys, that's my little tip to remove that last bolt at the very end. Other than that, it's straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen all the other bolts and yeah, slap her off. But let's continue. All right, also guys, real quick, in case you don't have one, definitely get yourself a little magnet tool. Yeah, mine extends quite far. It goes longer than this, but just to show you guys, because when you're in little tight spaces and you don't want to drop a bolt, you can just whoop, and it'll catch it. All right, Exhibit A. That one is loosened right there. It came off the socket, didn't come all the way up, but you just grab your little magnet. Oh, look at that, how easy. Look at that. Nice. And then I could just put it right here. Boom. Then I could just put it down. And there you go. Yeah guys, so my recommendation is that you get a little magic wand. It's not called a magic wand. I shouldn't say that because a lot of people take that literally. Anyway, get yourself a little magnet thing. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested. They're not that expensive either, and they come in handy so much when you're working on cars. You can use it around the house too for certain things, but anyway guys, let's get back to the duty. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so now we got all the bolts off. Now it's time to shimmy her off, and yeah, this is gonna be fun, right? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? This is the dream. Well, not for nothing, we're looking a lot better already than the other side. But let's go ahead and see. Oh, do I need to pry this one too? Yeah, I do. Okay. Perfect angle, not for nothing. Alright, this one's playing a little hard to get, but we'll get it. Well, I can tell you this much. These things are plastic. Definitely not metal. That's probably why they retain their color. That makes sense now. I was actually like, oh my god, they paint it so good, they did it so good, but this whole thing is plastic. It lasts so long. Yeah, right. Because it's plastic. Hey, but it works, right? I believe I have enough opening now. Let's try this out. Ah, there you go. Ah. Slide it back, like the other side. Okay, that's good. Open the way. The fuel line. I knew that was going to be a problem. But in any case, I really don't want to remove the fuel line, but I think I may have to. Let's see if we can do it out. Okay. Good. Slide it out. Nice and easy. Hey. Bam. Woo. Nice. Alright guys, and there you have it. Let me take my mask off. Ooh, that feels good. Alright guys, and there you have it. She is now taken off. Let's take a beautiful look at this. Alright guys, so now here comes the fun stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up everything. I got the valve covers over here that I gotta clean up. I'm gonna change out the gaskets. Gonna change out these and these in here. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna change out the valve cover gaskets. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the intake, both of them, the upper and the lower plenums. The lower intake over here, I'm gonna clean this up with brake cleaner, make it nice and clean so I can run a lot better. But yeah guys, I hope this definitely does help you in taking off your valve cover. It's not an easy job, I'm not gonna lie. On this car, it is not easy, and I'm coming to the conclusion that the way they designed this is labor intensive, and it's probably so people could take it to the dealership and make money. But hey, that's just my thoughts. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always fun to work on, but it takes time over here. It really does. It really does. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this stuff up. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to come tonight and install them, but right now I gotta head to the gym. Yeah, it's gym time. Like I told you guys, I'm gonna be dedicated. I'm not letting go of the gym anymore, let me tell you. I've been working on Project 350Z day in, day out, night shifts, you name it. But hey, unfortunately, I need my gym time. I need to take care of myself because she's just always gonna be here at the end of the day, you know? And I know what it's like to finish a car, but I also know what it's like to feel good. And yeah, that's why I need to head to the gym right now. Clear my mind, get some good music flowing, you know, just have a good time. But in case I do decide to close this vlog out for now, or this episode of the 350Z build series, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely give it a big like, big thumbs up, alright? If you enjoy my content and you like the 350Z build / restoration process that we're going through right now, then stay tuned. Smash that subscribe button, support the channel, and yeah, let's have a good time together. But alright guys, like always, you already know, think for the future, enjoy your present, and don't focus too much on the past. Peace. Alright guys, so real quick, I know this is the removal process, but the next video I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We're going to be doing the spark plugs, we're going to be putting in the oil pan, we're going to do the valve cover with the gasket, of course, my little RTV trick, and we're also going to put on our new clean intakes. So guys, this was just part 2. Part 3 probably may be our longest video on the channel, but it's action packed with information, torque specs, sequence, and I'll definitely put a card up here for you guys. That way you guys can check it out if you need to. But in the meantime, if you are following the journey and if you are doing your valve cover gasket right now, then go ahead and clean out your intake system. That way the airflow could be optimized. And of course, if you're into miles per gallon, you'll probably get a little bit more miles per gallon as well. So guys, much blessing. I just wanted to edit this in real quick, especially if you just found this video because you was looking to do the entire job. But don't worry, I have you here. The link will be in the description below as soon as the video is uploaded. And guys, I can't stress it enough. Part 3 of this engine restoration is going to be action-packed. Yeah, it's going to be a long video. But of course, we'll make it as enjoyable as possible. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Much love and blessings. And of course, like always, be safe, stay wrenching, and keep making things happen. Peace.